Hello and welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel, your spiritual caffeine for a high vibrational life, soon to be officially sponsored by Starbucks. I'm setting that intention. I am Mitchell, the Intuitive Messenger, and your energy forecaster for today, Tuesday, July 2nd, 2013. And now today is a 2-day, so it's very beautiful, kind of peaceful, receptive number, but also add all the numbers up, the month, the year, and the day, and it is a 15, which is the devil card. Now I do want to confess something to you. I started my video, I messed up the date, I said January, then I actually pulled the devil card, and kept saying I should have trusted my intuition and said it was the devil card day before, but I didn't. And I got into 4 minutes doing a great reading, and all of a sudden I went off on a tangent and completely lost all train of thought. And as I'm staring in the camera, I'm asking myself, what's the problem? What's the problem? And what the problem was is I did not have my personal meditative time right before I turned the camera on, stepped through the open door, forgot to set the intention that you see scrolling before the screen to vibrate as high as I can. And I'll be honest with you, I did it yesterday as well. I was so excited about launching that new video and music that I forgot to. And I remember closing off the video yesterday, and in the back of my mind, Spirit said, you did this all on your own. You didn't let us work through you. So before I turned this video on, I had my moment. I walked through my doors. I opened the channel and asked Spirit to come through and speak to you. And I asked Spirit to work through anybody who comes in contact or knowledge or vibration of or with me, to leave my ego behind, be Spirit-led, and allow the healing to come through to anyone who's willing to accept it, not by my energy, but all from above. So 2 minutes in and we're diving into the cards, but I really feel like that was a huge lesson for me and for you guys. I forgot, because I even said in the video, I said, I don't retape, I messed up, I'm going to keep going, but I knew something was totally off. And when Spirit reminded me that I did not even connect, I didn't even plug myself in, I said, I got to stop this and redo this. So let me do this. I am shuffling because as the devil card comes up again, we're all going to shout and have fun. So your card for today and forecast for the day is going to be Two of Swords. So it's a 2-day, Two of Swords. That works out well for me. So the number 2, again, very kind of a passive, receptive, feminine number. It's also, the image I always get is, it was out of a book, so I can't claim it totally. It's like I wake up, I sit up in bed, and I think, what do I want to do today? And I step out of the bed, and I pretty much have choices all day long. Choices, choices, choices. And this card, Swords, is about choices. This is a very mental month so far. So July is a very mental month, because yesterday we had a lot of swords. Today we got a lot of swords. The card for the month is the 7 of Swords, which is very mental. About where your mental energy is going. So here we have our blind person with a masquerade mask on, trying to figure out which way to go. I love the Libra symbol right in the middle. So they're striving and desiring for balance. Swords are the element air. And if I'm not mistaken, Libra is an air sign. So all you Libras out there, keep that in mind. So I feel like we're coming back to that same thing I said the other day about every moment you're faced with choices. And you can take the denser, lower vibrating one, or you can go with the higher vibrating, lighter choice. So all day long, you're making those choices, whether you know it or not. If you want to grow, if you want to vibrate higher, I'm on this huge kick right now. Connect with your guides. Create a relationship with them. This is what we're going to talk probably a lot about on my show tomorrow night. Blog Talk Radio tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Making that connection. I want that show to be about teaching, learning, developing your own intuition, connecting with your guides, angels, folks on the other side that you've known here before they crossed over. So make that relationship, make that connection, and then just simply say, all right, team, in my highest and best, when I, tap me on the shoulder, give me a little shake when I'm about to go down a denser road, and just remind me. Now, here's the thing that I think is important for you, is you're faced with a decision and you're stuck in such old patterns that at that moment you make a kind of a more denser decision. You might, grab some food that you've already had too much of that's going to bring you down, or you might get into a gossipy conversation, or watch a show that pulls you in so much so that it brings your energy down. Don't beat yourself up. Don't belabor it. Just say, you know what, I made a choice that was more dense, more heavy, made me feel a little agitated inside. I will make a better choice next time. And there are going to be some areas of your life that it's going to take a long time to get out of making those choices, because it's what's comfortable, it's what you know, and then the people around you might continue to contribute to that. But when it's so easy, like on Saturday, I have a full-time job which I love, and this part of my life and career I do on the nights and weekends. This will eventually become my full-time job. I don't know when, maybe a year, maybe 10 years, maybe 30 years when I retire from the real world, because I never will retire. But this will definitely be a part of my life. So making the high choices, continuing to work with developing that relationship with your guides, making a better connection, because your guides are ultimately your higher self and source, which we're all a part of. So I think that's about it for today. Thank you for subscribing, becoming a fan, tweeting, reposting, watching, listening tomorrow night, Blog Talk Radio. If you're going to call in, have a picture of an animal. If you're going to talk about animal communication, I want you to either post it on Facebook tomorrow night or email it to me, because I'm going to have 2 computers set up where I can work a little bit. Brenna from our Sunday night Cosmic Caffeine show will be monitoring the calls, but I'm encouraging everybody to call 15 to 20 minutes early, so about 8:10, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can call in. I will screen you, and then we'll have you marked up. So most likely you'll know ahead of time if you're going to get on tomorrow night, or we'll save you for another night. I will be having guests, readers and authors and all that kind of fun stuff, but ultimately it's like what Spirit is, I'm going to allow it to happen. I'm just going to show up. But what they've shown me is the show will almost be able to stand on its own like a classroom setting. The callers and people coming in will get readings, but we'll utilize their readings to teach and develop. So it will always be like turning back to the classroom, even though I might be reading a person or an animal. So ultimately that's what we want to happen, because that's what happens all day long in everything you do. And I keep being reminded, because I feel like somebody out there is wondering this, it's okay to eat chocolate cake. I said earlier about food that might make you feel heavy or dense. It's okay to maybe hang out with people that you used to and maybe feel you shouldn't anymore. Just let your guides guide you. If your goal is to resonate and vibrate higher, find out what does. Right now, salads during lunch with seeds and nuts and no meat is what I feel led to eat. I have meat at night, but during the day I'm having all vegetarian, pretty much vegan meals, and that feels good to me right now. I don't fret over eating meat at night, but I imagine one day I won't. I still feel like I need it. That could be a belief system, or it could be a bodily thing that still needs to be adjusted. So trust your guides, trust your higher self. There's your message. Namaste. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you guys tomorrow.